pull this out here, stay. Today, I'm going to share with you how to get this Webtoon background. Like I mentioned before, I use 3D models, and I'm using Clip Studio Paint EX. I can share what I like to do if I'm using like Ibis Paint or some other program. I could share that as well. But for now, I'm just going to share with you how I use 3D models to get this anime effect. And hopefully it'll help. Hopefully it's helpful to you guys. Let me just move this over because I have to like hold my tripod out very far. Let me just, I guess first I'll just break down what this looks like. So let's look at each layer. And I know some people have mentioned like, hey, I don't like using 3D models. Just because I'm using this does not mean you gotta use it. I'm just using it because I can. So if you don't want to use it, you don't have to use it. There are lots of people who use 3D models and lots of people who don't. So hopefully that helps you to feel free to use whatever you want. So anywho, let's go ahead and break down each layer. I'm going to hide this layer and this layer and this layer and this layer. And I'm going to hide this layer and then this layer. And then I'm going to put up the 3D model that I had. Wait, then I'm going to hide that layer. Why is that layer underneath this layer? This layer should be here. Hold on a second, let me. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, so the 3D model that I used, a lot of people, also ask like, hey, where are Clip Studio Paint's 3D models? Did you make this 3D model? I didn't make this 3D model. As you can see, it comes pre-made and it's in the material section of Clip Studio Paint. And the way that I added it, oh, I'm about to sneeze. The way that I added it to it is here. Let me just show you. I go to Windows. I go down to Material. I just click whatever. It doesn't matter. I just need this window to pop up. And then I'm just going to go to 3D right here. Boop. I'm going to open that up. Scroll down. And I'm the background. I'm going to open that up. And I'm just going to do something. Give it a second. It's loading. It's loading. It's loading. Let me hide this layer. Okay, I guess I don't have anything there. Where's my background? Oh. I need to let it load. What do I have here? Oh, okay. So this is how I just added. So these ones are already come. These already come in Clip Studio Paint. I can get more from the asset store, and then I just like drag it. Usually, whenever I download them from the asset store, they show up in my download folder right there. Then I'll just like drag it, to whatever folder it belongs into or whichever one I wanted it to. But back to what I was saying, how I add the 3D model that Clip Studio Paint offers to my Webtoon is very easy. It's very easy. Let me show you. Why is it not loaded? Okay, there we go. Okay, I'm just going to do this one. Oh, this is what I used. I'm going to take it, I'm holding it, I'm dragging it, and I'm dropping it. Give it a second. Thinking. Boom, ta-da. Now, the second thing that I like to do when I'm trying to like figure out like what like change the posing of it, using the 3D models, it can be a pain in the neck, I swear. And I know some people are like, well, it'll be faster if you just didn't use it. Then don't use it if you don't want to use it. But I'm fine with this. I'm fine with it. I like to complain and to use it at the same time. So to change like the camera angle, I could use these tools up here, but I don't feel like it. And a lot of times I just use this. I click this button, and these have like already preset camera angles that I can use. Sometimes I just don't feel like thinking, I don't just give me an angle. I just need an angle. The angle doesn't matter to the story. I just need an angle. So that's what I like to use. And then you see how like, some of them are like hidden in the shadow. I can change that. Let me pull it out like that. Boop. I can change that over here. Scroll down. And then I can just like move the light source. Look, watch. Can you see? You see it changes. It's really cool. And if I don't want it there, then I'm smart. Here it is. I can uncheck apply light source. But since I like to use the light source for like shading and whatnot, if I feel like adding shading, I usually keep that there. Undo. There we go. So yeah, that's how I go about posing or changing the pose of my 3D models. I literally I use this right here. And then usually when I drag the 3D model over into my canvas, this is a tool that I'm using that allows me to like move it around and whatnot. But yeah, so that's what I like to do. And that's how I add it. I drag it onto my canvas and I drop it. And then to pick and to pose it, I just use the presets. Let me think. What's the next thing that okay. So anyways, let me show you, because I know a lot of people don't like to use the 3D models because they're like, it looks 3D model-esque. And by that, some people might not notice it, some people do. I notice it. And sometimes I'm fine with it because I'm like, it's fine. It's fine. Just come on, just watch the story. But other times I'm like, you know what? I want to gussy it up. So this is what I do. I change it. Let me show you what it's gonna be looking like. I actually change the color and it gives like this anime vibe to it. And I don't know what it is, but let me show you. So let's go ahead and I'm gonna take this 3D model and I'm actually gonna make it a new layer. I'm gonna right click it. And then I'm just gonna Is it this button? Hold on. Let me think. Yeah, I'll go ahead and use this one. Let's see what happens. No, I didn't want to do that. Hold on. Give me a second. I know what I'm doing. Jelly beans. Hold on. Is it back 3D model list? Nope. Hold on. Bear with me. Okay, I'm going to actually duplicate this. Why? Because I might want to use it later. And then if I accidentally save over it, I'm going to cry. I don't have to repose this again. And now I'm going to rasterize that one. Beautiful. So here's what I do to change this is just what I do. Other people might be like, it still looks like 3D models. You do whatever you like. I want to go to edit, and then I'm going to go down to, where is it at? I'm smart. I'm capable. I remember tonal correction. I'm going to go to tonal correction, and then I just click, where is it? Color balance. There you go. That's what I clicked, and I'm going to bring it over here. That's what I clicked, and I just like mess around with these things. You see? I just do that, and it gives it like, you see? That's just what I do. And that's what I did for that thing. And then, different ones that you can play around with. But that's just what I did for this layer. Okay. So after I did that, this helps me to remove that 3D model kind of vibe it's giving. Then what I do, I start layering stuff on top of it. I use the pre-made image materials right here. Illustration, nature. Give it a second. It's thinking. Why is my computer? I need a new computer, you guys. It's so slow. Unless I'm in the wrong folder, which that could be possible. I did recently update it. Where is my? Oh, okay. I need to be patient. Okay, so yeah, I use this pre-made stuff. You know what? I just realized I don't have my, what do you call that? My chat open. Give me a second. I just realized that. I'm looking for it. What's that? Made on YouTube. Oh, that's interesting. What's this button do? Oh, live. Okay, no, I'm already live. Okay, open that. And then we'll pop out chat so I can keep an eye. Because I will talk. Bunny, hi. I didn't even see your comment. Yeah, see, I knew it. I'm going crazy. But hi, Bunny. Hi. Okay. And then just pause that. Okay, perfect. Ooh, why is it fuzzy? Oh, because I have this open. I'll just close that. And then the pop should still work. Am I the only person on this? Am I the only person on this stream? I mean, it's fine. I usually talk to myself anyways. And then this is just going to be used for later for other people to view. So yeah, no worries. What was I saying? Okay, so yeah, after that, after I make the backgrounds, after I do like the color balance, that's when I just like overlay stuff, pre-made assets that Clip Studio Paint has. And it just gives me, it looks amazing. So for this scene, it's a raining scene in my webtoon. And there is this 3D, there's this pre-made image that's like rain because I didn't feel like making it. So that's just what I did. I just put that on top of it to get the vibe that I'm going for. Hold on, this layer is not, and the story's already done, but I'm just put that here. But yeah, you see how already it's giving anime? So to make it even give more anime and less 3D, even though 3D is not a bad thing, it's personal preference. But what I like to do, I do like a airbrush and get like the ambience because the further stuff is, the more gray it looks or whatnot. So I just put that right there. I didn't do too much to it. And then after that, I put these here. These are also the background, the trees, the pre-made trees that Cliff Studio Paint has. Is it in my nature one or is it in my? Oh, right here. This one, and then I had another one. I need to sort out my stuff, but I basically just drag and drop it. That's not the one. Hold on. Is it in? Yeah, I really need to organize my stuff. Give me a second. I don't know where it's at. Is it this background? No, that's monochrome. Yeah, nature. I'm trying to find the trees so I can show you guys that I didn't make these trees. These are already made trees. Not that it's bad to use already made trees, but some people are like, how do you do the trees? I don't know. Is it under picture? What is this? Nature? Ooh, flowers and plants. Here it is. Okay, so this is the one that I used. See? I just drag and drop it, and then I put it over there. And then, of course, I raster it just like a 3D background, and so I can get, like, the colors better. If my brain is, like, screaming, it's like, it's not matching, then I'll do that. But that's literally, yes, delete. That is, and then I do another airbrush. I don't know why. I was like, let's put some more gray right there. And then I just did another layer. This is a pre-made layer thing, which is, I think they have that asset in the nature part. Let me see. I swear, I did. It can't be in flowers and plants. I wouldn't put that there. I don't know. It's somewhere in there, but it's the same one. It's just different. And then after that, boom. You see, and it looks like it looks good to me, and I like it. It's giving the anime. It's vibing with me. So yeah, that's what I do to use 3D models to make them look anime style. So next one, a lot of people ask me like how to. I shouldn't have saved that. Cancel. Oh, well, it's saved now. It's fine. Let's go ahead and open up this one. A lot of people, they also ask me, like, how do you get the 3D model characters into the, what do you call that? 3D model background? I do the thing. It's just drag and drop. So I'll show you. Here is the 3D model, and I'm going to hide this layer and this layer. Okay. Make sure I tap. Okay, so you see here 3D model that I had just dragged and dropped in there. How I get my characters in here? Same process. I just pick like a 3D model character. Let's do the entire body, and then give it a second. And then let's do, I'm gonna scroll down. Oh, let's do this sitting one. Okay, so you see the little plus sign right here? That's how I know it's going to go into my background. Just watch. So it didn't make a new layer. It's actually within that layer. So actually in the background. And then all I do, I just tap it. You can double, like tap it again to get like these little thingamabobs. I don't like using those ones because, it's too much for me. But what I like to do, there's lots of ways to do this. So if you're like, you could do this, that is true. You can do lots of different things, lots of different ways. This is just what I like to do. And I'm just going to just show one method, but there are lots of different methods and different ways to do. I tap, I like to use the dots, and then I just do that. And I literally just use the green one to turn it, or you can use arrows, and I drop it down. You see? It's like, I know it's lined up with the couch because he's hiding in the couch when you drop it down. And then that's it. That's what I do. That's how I pose it. And then also, if I'm like, oh, I want the arm to not hide in the couch, then I could just use this one. And then I just held the purple dot and I moved it. See, like, watch. I'm gonna lift this foot up. That's not the one. Stop it. I want to click this purple. There we go. See? And I can move it like that. That's how I do the thing. I mean, I don't know how to help any more than that. If you're like, well, I don't know how to do the thing. I don't know how to explain how to do it except for showing what I'm doing and in hopes that that might be helpful to you. But yeah, just messing around with these. That's what I do. That's how I do the posing. And I can also hide the body. Watch. It's gone. All I did was just use this eyedrop tool. And I'll just go ahead and show you the poses that I used for Juan and Oriana. So let me hide this one that I just put in there. Hold on. I forgot what layer it was. There we go. Okay, so this is a pose I used for Jahan and Oriana, as you can see here. See? Cells. I just added a layer on top of it. Let me see if you can. Here, let me hide it. I'm going to hide them again. Because other people have also asked, like, how do you draw on the 3D? You know, you can't, if I click a pencil, you can't, like, if I click the pencil, it won't let you draw on the 3D model layer. You see the 3D layers right here? It won't let me draw on it. So I literally make a layer. And then now, let me put the model back. I had to click my, and now the 3D model stuff shows up. Give me a second. I don't know where I'm at. Where am I? Here it is. Boop, boop. And that's it. That's what I did. I just did this. This doesn't make sense. Hopefully it makes sense. And then I just trace over it like that. Ooh, everything's so slay. But yeah, that's how I do. And then I get this. And then it's done. And of course, with this background, it's literally the same process. I'll use the color balance to, get the effect that I want. And I just go. I'll use my gradient over top of it. So here's this gradient right here. Watch, I'll hide it. You probably won't see a difference like it. So this is what it looks like when it's not, doing the multiplier. This is just my gradient. And all I did to add it to my background, because I really like the look it gives, I just drag, drop. You see, and I change it to multiply, and then I get this cool effect. But I'm going to undo because it looks like they're on fire. So yeah, that's also how I use the gradients. So yeah, my process is very much so simplistic. I can duplicate it easier, because it can get tiring trying to draw backgrounds, and this is like, I cannot be bothered. Because look, I'll show you. Because I go on like the traditional comic, Garfield and Snoopy and them, how they use like just solid colors and geometrical shapes for the backgrounds. I'm like, staying in the scene. I'm just gonna keep it. I don't need to draw. I don't feel like drawing. It's not giving happiness for me to have to draw every single back. I can't see, what should go in the background. So I just draw what needs to be drawn for people to understand. Thank you, Bunny. Yeah, that's how I do my Webtoon backgrounds. I hope this was helpful. That's also how I go about posing my 3D models. So I am losing my focus, but I hope this was helpful. And then if you guys want to reach it, I will make sure to have this saved in my playlist thing. I'm gonna go. I'm losing my focus is dipping. So thank you for watching.